Tune in every Tuesday at 9 p.m. for Nightcap Knowledge. Put the children to bed, get your adult beverage, and get ready. Nightcap Knowledge is rated Black and Uncensored and hosted by longtime community organizer and entertainment professionals Mr. Mack and DJ George Chuck. Real talk, real issues, real solutions. Nightcap Knowledge on Facebook, IG, and Twitter. Tune in and share.
One time for everybody checking in. You know what time and TI is? It's time for Nightcap Knowledge. Put the kids to bed, get your nightcap, and let's get ready to talk that talk about some people that's walking that walk, doing what they say they're going to do when they say they're going to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Nightcap Knowledge. Got to give a shout out to all of our supporters, all of our partners, the Mississippi School of Health Services and Careers. Begin your career in healthcare today. That's mshscschool.com, 769-572-7490. Want to give a shout out to Meals That Heal 601. Order online, mealsthatheal601.com. Open Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 2:30, 4:30 to 8, right there on Fair Street in downtown Jackson. You need that water at your door? Get that Aspire Pure Water available at Amazon.com. That's Aspire Pure Water, refreshing taste, keeping it simple. That water at your door. The EPS Institute, healing the entire you. The vision of the EPS Institute is to provide a healthy living environment where a holistic approach to patient care is fostered. You can find out more information about the EPS Institute at epsinstitute.org. You know we got to shout out our girl, G.I. Jane and Mind, Body, and Soul Foods. You can get more information about all of the things that G.I. Jane has going on. The Wellness One-Stop Shop, Natasha Williams. You can hit her up 205-441-8291. You need a car? Call KCM Automotive. If we don't have it, we'll find it. 601-884-1526. One time for your mind, two time for your drink. Get that nightcap. It's about time to start the show. What up? How y'all doing out there? This is another episode of Nightcap Knowledge. My name is DJ George Chuck. That's Mr. Mack. And we are here on your Facebook Live. We here on your Twitch. We here on your YouTube. Thank y'all for tuning in. We want to give a shout out to all our people over at the
No Chaser. Black with No Chaser.
Yeah, over there at Black with No Chaser. We see y'all over there. All of our folks on Twitch. We see y'all over there. And all of our people on YouTube. So look, thank y'all for being here with us. We are here for another action-packed, informative episode. Mr. Mac.
DJ George Chuck. What is
Hey,
the
man.
real pickle?
Man, look, I'm trying to keep everything kosher, and I think I did as fair a job as I could have done today.
What they say, hold it in the world, but hold it in the road. Don't swerve.
Hey, buddy, hey, like, hey, just to be totally transparent and honest.
Yeah.
So we had a great weekend, like, right?
Absolutely
outstanding weekend, and I feel like, you know, from I saw all of the calendar requests, you know, all of us are connected from today, and we had, you know, the rides going to the polls and everything. So you got all that good energy, and
that good juju, and then we, you know, I get to today. Jackson had soccer practice. You know, he's killing it.
Man, look, we waiting for McRae to get from baseball, and we're waiting out in front of one of the other parents, one of the coaches' house, and I knew that I'm gonna call her Sally. She's not a Becky. Sally stopped behind my truck. Now I'm sitting there in a black F-150 with a personalized tag with my
business name,
my business name on the plate.
Yeah.
In addition to my not my brights on, not my day lamps on, but basically I didn't want to blind anybody coming down the street because I'm waiting to pick my child up. And I have my what do you call them? Like your lamps, your little yellow lights.
Yeah.
Park lights. You got your park lights. You got the tail lights on, and then you got the little yellow lights in the front. And I was like, well, you know, maybe she's just gonna record my tag, and then if anything happens in the neighborhood, she'll have that information. So Jackson and I, we're in there. We watching Netflix in the truck. We sitting, we chilling, and I'm thinking, all right, well, you know, they'll, you know, McRae and Coach Jeremy will be here in a minute, and bruh, Harrison County Sheriff pull up behind me, and I know that I got insurance, got it on my phone, got an app. I know that I got good license, but it is something about trauma and the conditioning that and this Nightcap Knowledge, now we're gonna keep it all the way 100% real. It is something about being a black man, even when you know that you got everything. I'm talking about I'm legit as legit can be. Like, I pay taxes to the state of Mississippi every month. Even when you know you legit as legit can be, you still have that big thump in your chest.
Yeah.
When the police pull up behind you. And then I have Jackson in my lap. And I'm like, how you doing, officer? Is everything okay? And he said, you know, what you doing out here? I said, I'm waiting for my other son to be dropped off by his uncle and his aunt. He said, the Jeep back there? Yep. And they were pulling up at that particular moment. And it put me in a bad space. So that's why I had to talk about it. I know we ain't did none of our disclaimers, but I had to get out so I could move forward for us to have a good show. But it's that type of thing that we should not have to experience, or it should not be that type of trigger for us as citizens, as humans, as people who walk around with one leg, two leg, three fingers, whatever. Regardless of who you are, you should not have to feel like that when them lights pull up behind you. So what do you say after that? Honestly, he ain't say nothing else because he ain't had nothing else to say. But when I got out the truck, I said, is everything okay? I said, yeah. Everything's okay. I said, it's just people being people.
Chuck, something happened to your internet, bro.
Man, look.
You faded out. You left, and you got to leave out and come back.
All right. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but we can't see you.
Can't see me. All right. Let's try this.
I see the George Chuck. Yep, I see that.
Look, I told McRae, I say, man, it's just people being people. That's all I can say. Yeah. And with that being said, we gonna be the best humans that we know how to be. And we got some good ass humans coming on this show today. That's one thing I know, that we're connected to some good ass humans, And I know that these folks legitimately care about their community. They care about people. And Matt, go ahead and get these folks our disclaimer, and then I want to get your weekend rundown, and then we're gonna talk about all the stuff that we did today.
Yeah,
because I feel much better now that I got that off my chest, because you can't just hold stuff.
Gotta release.
Gotta
Release. Gotta decompress.
All
right. So I want everybody to understand about this show. For right now, everybody that's watching, I see you. We see you, Chuck. We can see you. We can see you. Everybody that's watching, we ask you to share this with some friends. This is going to be a very impactful show. We just talked about something that's just very meaningful. So make sure you share it with your groups, share it with your friends, tell them to tune in. This show is rated Black and Uncensored. Real talk, real issues, real solutions. We just opened up the show with a real issue, which is hit directly with the topic for the Mental Health Minute, which is faith. Just plain faith. Having faith in your deity, the creator, that things will get better. Having the faith in the creator and the God in you, that you can do all things that you need to do, right? And that things are going to be okay, and that you can command your destiny. So you have that faith that even when things don't look like they're going to turn out in your favor, you have that faith that things are going to be okay, and you speak it into existence. Now, for the box Chevy head ass woman that called the police on DJ George Chuck because she ain't worth shit, we're going to get some of the old ladies to lay hands and pray on her too. And if we might need to do more of laying hands than praying. But we're going to just let that move on and don't let them folks steal your energy. And you stay positive. I say what Chuck won't say.
I'm better now.
I say what Chuck won't say. Because I understand what we're dealing with and where we live. And that no matter what a black man have, you're going to be just a ninja, or you're going to be a ninja with money. It don't matter.
Hey, and there it is.
And in their eyes, we're all criminals until somebody that they think is okay verify and say that, oh, he's good. Because other than that, you just ain't been charged yet. But we ain't gonna talk about the double standards and how somebody in Mississippi, a lady just got popped for $30,000 in TANF fraud, while Brett Favre was allowed to pay $600,000 back. We're gonna leave that alone about double standards, and he ain't seen the inside of nobody's jail, but you receiving stolen goods. But anyway, we're gonna move on with the show, brother. You disappeared again. That negative energy won't let you go, Chuck.
I see.
It won't let you be great.
What's happening, man? I see what's happening. So
what's happening?
I have to get either I gotta move this cable to another port, and I need to get a new docking station for the laptop, or I just need to get a desktop so that the laptop can be the laptop, and that the desktop could stay here and be the desktop. That's exactly. So let me do this.
You gonna back out and come back in?
I'm a back out. I'm gonna fade my music down, and look, you go ahead.
Yes, sir.
And keep it moving, and then do the recap from everything that you did today, and we're gonna bring our guest in.
All right. So, we got a few technical issues. We're working that out. Today we did the ride to the polls. We're gonna talk about that later on. We're gonna bring on Brother Sabir Abdullah Haq. He was handling everything for as the booking folks was coming on, getting the rides to the polls. From what I saw, there was a low turnout. If there was a time when you're talking about my freedom, my vote, as you saw the T-shirt that I wear sometimes that say "My freedom, my vote," this election was directly connected to your freedom, and I'm especially speaking to Black folks in Hinds County. Who was on the ballot? For some areas, you had a judge, you had a constable, and you had the sheriff race. I just said my freedom, my vote. Now, those three people are directly connected to you being free when it comes to the court of law and the justice system here in Hinds County. That's when your voice really needs to be heard. We don't need to be throwing rocks at tanks once the people are in office to talk about who should be doing what. We need to be out actively voting and making an educated vote about who we think is best to be in leadership to make these life-changing decisions.
Come on, Cletus.
Life-changing decisions. right? The turnout was low all over the county, right? And I don't know what the final numbers were. We're gonna start getting some of that information in as the show go on, but it was a low turnout. I know the Wild Boat is one of the largest precincts, and I walked in there at 12:15, and I was the only person in there looking around. And at 12 o'clock, it usually the line is backed up down Highway 18 because people are running to vote on their lunch break. We're gonna just say a lot of people have started doing absentee. That's what we're gonna say. That's what we want to believe.
Yeah.
But we have to get involved and get engaged and have more discussions and make educated decisions on who we are allowing to choose our destiny. So these people help choose your destiny. They either going to do something that impact your life or not do something where it still impacts your life.
So inaction is still a very large action.
And we forgot one disclaimer because all this heavy stuff we talking about, we got to pull up a drink. Bro. So what we drinking tonight? We drinking Gentleman Jack. We drinking Jack Daniels. We drinking Apple. What we drinking?
I'm actually having a little cask and crew.
So you got that. I can't deal with that cream shit. I can't deal with
what. This is rye whiskey.
I know. Cask is that the one that's got the sweet maple or something in it?
This one is the walnut toffee. You said cream.
I mean, listen. I know what I'm talking about. That shit. I can't deal with that sweet shit, Chuck. Well, and the crazy thing about it, I like the apple. The apple do me okay.
But I say you just said Jack Apple. And you talking about you can't deal with sweet?
That's sweeter. Compare the two one day. I want you to drink both of them together.
This has an amazing fragrance.
Now, I've actually served that at several places, and a lot of people. Matter of fact, I had one groom who requested it, and he actually liked it. I let him try it. It was about 2 years ago. Sit down with him, and he actually liked it.
So look, you got barrel aged American corn whiskey with 3-year-old Canadian rye. So it's got the bitter walnut and the golden toffee. This is well balanced. Very well balanced.
Listen.
Absolutely outstanding. So look,
speaking of well balanced, we got a sister that deals with spiritual health.
Come on,
balancing.
Great.
So we definitely got to bring this sister out when we're talking about being well balanced. Before me and Chuck keep talking about whiskey, we're going to start a whole nother show about whiskey. We have this sister, the queen of the Franklin clan. We're going to bring her out, and she is known by many names. She's the mother, sister, auntie to many. We had none other than Fumni Franklin. Come on out.
There she go.
Come on out.
There she go.
Dance. Check your hands.
I hear the applause.
What you drinking? Let me ask that question.
Jack.
What you drinking?
Jack.
Ooh, we scared of you.
In the red cup.
In the red cup. Come on. Come on.
She hood.
I'm ready for you fellas tonight. I'm ready.
Hey.
Where you from again?
I'm from here. Well, Clinton, but here.
No. You know, when you say Jackson, you got to say where you from. Where you from? You from Georgetown? Where you from?
Oh no, I'm from Clinton, so I don't get to say what part of Jackson.
Okay.
I have to just say all of Jackson.
All of it.
I got it.
Yeah. But look, I see you got your Tap sweatshirt on. You look well. Look, you repping the brand. We got
the brand. I learned a lot from you gentlemen.
Hey, marketing. You are your biggest marketing tool. Me and Chuck, I told somebody, I said, if you see something that I'm wearing, it's gonna say Tulu, Sigma, Jack, or it's gonna be some Chuck made. That's it.
I got it made. I got a bunch of I got it made stuff.
Am I back?
Yeah, you back.
We see you, Chuck. Hey, you sound like you're high. Can y'all see me?
Can y'all see me?
You see me?
Yeah,
we having too much fun on Tuesday night.
Yeah.
We need it though. I was listening to y'all's intro. My goodness.
Yeah.
You need to go get some of your relatives from Pritchard, Chuck.
We can't shoot Gulfport up tonight, man. Nah.
Go get some of your auntie. Go get your auntie and cousin from Pritchard.
Oh man.
Now what you had to say to my nephew?
I cannot go get the Burrells nor the Patties or any of them folk down the line. I cannot. Man, look, we'll cut up. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
Let's keep it positive. Fumni, what you got going on? We need some positive energy in the house. Come on,
Well,
talk to us. What you got?
We're getting ready for the Thick and Proud Sisters annual showcase where we debut the class of the year. We have our 2021 class debuting Thursday.
Okay.
We're just really excited about it. Huh?
What's the location?
The A1 Event Center.
Now tell us about that.
That's Country Club Road, right?
It's on it's on Country Club Drive.
Yeah.
The same street that Soups is on. But you know, there's a church that's sitting over to the left if you're coming from Northside Drive. So you turn on that street, it's a whole big old building back there, parking lot, plenty full, like a lot of room. It's a big old building back there. I never knew it was back there, but we've been using them for like the last 3 or 4 years. It's a very spectacular place. Mac, you came and did our bar one year there. You didn't come, but one of your staff people came.
We sent somebody to do the bar. And matter of fact, we had I know the guy that he has a barber
Trendsetters Barber School.
Yeah, we did the mental health barbershop workshop out there with Juan Cloyd. Matter of fact, we need to follow up on Juan Cloyd and see how he's looking later on in the show. We did that out there. So this is very positive. I know you do a lot of positive engagement, support. And this event, you're expecting, I know, the showcase, vendors. What are some of the things that people should be looking forward to and things of that nature? So
the primarily we're doing Thick with It. It's gonna be all the flyest, thickest tap sisters in the showcase taking the runway to support the girls who are coming through this year. So we have vendor slots. I think there may be a few. We had 3 earlier today. They may be gone, but if you're interested, you should still try. You can hit us up at heythor601@gmail.com to get information about getting a vendor slot. We'll have swag bags, which will consist of local businesses, Black-owned businesses. They will put items in these bags that people will be able to obtain and take with them. We have a VIP lounge that's going to be hidden. We got food. We got adult beverages. We got, sweets, everything you want right after work to get you ready for a fantastic show. DJ Java is going to be on the ones and twos. We call him the Taps DJ. Java going to get us together.
Young Java
is going to host.
Yeah.
It's just going to be a really good time. Coming off today, I think people will really need an avenue to express some positivity and celebration. So we're really looking forward to that. We did a virtual showcase last year. So getting people back out has been more of a challenge than you would think. People really seem like they're not really ready to come back out yet, but we're going to keep on pressing because that's how we do. Right. And we're going to celebrate with whoever in the building, but we do welcome people in there. It's going to be a fantastic time, as it always is.
So I know you were saying about the swag bags, you supporting the Black vendors. A lot of people might not remember and know that you are also part of the Mississippi Black Business Directive, the Black Business Expo. So that kind of like come full circle. You're using some of those same people and giving out the cards, information, or whatever product they may have. So you get a chance to get a little bit of everything in with this show.
Yes. We definitely are supporting the small Black businesses. The vendors are small Black businesses. We like to get female vendors to support this, but if we have a gentleman that wants to come in, most of them are probably going to be female, but we take them all as long as they are Black and spending their dollars Blackly. So,
it sounds just like a conversation we have to have every year with somebody.
So don't it? And it never changes. The answer is always going to be, it's Black.
Always going to be the same. Like
whenever we're doing something, we're always trying to make an avenue to put Black people in a position where they can meet people, network, grow their business, expose their business. And, that's just the nature of the game. I really don't know how I would be able to do something and have an opportunity to do it and not do it.
Yeah. Hey, that's why I was doing that little finger point right there. I said, right, Black business, water, whatever we got. We just have to support it. And that energy, having the right people in the room, and then just pushing it. I'd rather have 50 of the right people with the right energy than have 200 of folks that just dragging that negativity and that toxicity around with them.
Absolutely.
You know, I've seen folks just would not move. They won't give the performer or the artist back the energy. And it just drags out the show. But you got folks in there that's enjoying themselves and celebrating themselves. Man, it's a real wonderful time. We definitely want to support everything that we got that's positive. So we want to make sure we get this out, share this. Folks, can they buy tickets at the door? Or
tickets will be available at the door. We have tickets at Queen Franklin's Closet. We all the Taps girls, sisters have tickets. Tickets are floating around the city. There's no way you can not get a ticket. You can hit up somebody in their inbox and get a ticket. Like tickets are everywhere. But you can go to the door, and they are on Eventbrite as well at Taps 2021 showcase. So the tickets are around.
Now, these some of the same sisters that you do the Sage in the City with?
Well, Sage the City is actually started by one of the Tap sisters. So,
okay.
Yeah, so it's all in the same family, but she's going, the founder of Sage in the City, Grace Black, is actually going to be in the showcase. And we have a lot of business owners in Taps. So, you know, it's bringing a lot of people together to be in the same building and network and build together. So yes, absolutely. And we were talking earlier about the spiritual aspect. One of the things that Taps does, I keep mentioning, is the class. We have a class every year that starts in January, and the people in that class go through a whole series of workshops and seminars where we're helping them to identify their passions. We're helping them to identify themselves, their spiritual background, you know, tie them in with culture and heritage. You know, it's a wonderful opportunity and to empower women. And I have really enjoyed being able to be in the position that I'm in since 2012.
And Fumni, like tell us, like, what is that position? Like, 'cause everybody is queen. So what's that?
Well, I'm the founder principal of Thorugh LLC, which does business as Thick and Proud Sisters.
Okay.
I also do the whispers and screams Mac was talking about earlier, the guided meditation for groups, the spiritual aspect, because that's important. Like, it all ties in together. You can't get to know yourself without that spiritual background or the cultural background. Like, it all ties in together. So we're going to empower Black women and build womanhood. Then we have to do all of it. They all go together.
You got to tap in.
Tap in.
Use that. There you go. Using it again. Wait. Hey man, listen, we got to get these glasses up because we're talking about some real structure to support Black businesses and Black people that's been happening between Taps, Jackson Black pages we've been supporting. So we're gonna give a shout out to you right now. Give you your drink. She got the red Solo cup. Boy, you know she hood. She red.
I am most definitely.
What? I'm surprised you ain't got that brown paper bag.
I just took it out the bag. I did that special for y'all.
Oh Lord, see.
All good. Hey man, I got an idea, bro.
Yes, sir.
We got to get some nightcap glasses or cups or both.
How you don't have that yet? You tripping?
And the crazy thing about it, Chuck would have been made this for somebody else by now. But when it comes to us thinking about us, we were like, you know what, that'd be great for your show. And we tell somebody else and we won't even do it. Like, I haven't got a banner yet. You know, and Jay had offered to talk about that a while back. I said, you know what, I need to go ahead and get a banner. But we are going to do some things different coming up for the new for January.
2022, we're gonna level up. Like, look,
you have a real serious vibe going on, Matt. Like, your vibe is dope back there.
Oh yeah, I mean the little bar with the lights.
Yes,
I got the lights idea for my daughter. My daughter has the lights in her room. And she get, she whatever set of lights she had to have here, she got to have in Texas also. So she got both sets. But I'm like, you know what? I need me some lights, and I put the light behind the bar.
Yeah,
they all up here, but I'm gonna actually take time and redo it and put some more stuff on the bar. My bar is kind of one-sided. You see nothing but Jack and Brown, You know,
Look,
all the clear
like,
shit on the floor. You know, we don't clear shit don't even, no. It's only one clear shit I drink.
hey, look.
And it's called coffee.
I got an aside. It's not a segue. It's a total tangent. But so Sham and I were on a live on Facebook sometime last week, and we were talking about whiskey and things like that. And I don't know if Sham said it or if Jorge said it. Shout out to Jorge and Sham, both awesome eyes that people love the book for photography and videography. But one of them said that vodka is for teenagers and alcoholics.
Yep.
What?
So you know we're one-sided when it comes to the whiskey and what we drink, but vodka is for whiskey. Vodka is for teenagers and alcoholic. Whiskey is for grown people.
I would have to say that as I matriculate into seasonedness, whiskey gets the job done.
We said blackie and seasonedness. I'm just picking up with these words.
Oh, you look, when you queen of everything, you can make your own words up. Like nobody gets to tell me that I have to say words a certain kind of way.
Yeah,
make them up.
I love it.
Did you know that Sham actually started with us in 2012?
Yeah. Yep.
She was our model coach. Like she's doing a totally different thing now, but she was the model coach and our very first model coach.
Yeah.
Dope.
Look, she's got her I Am Glam, the makeup artistry thing popping now. And she's the official I guess it's the official thing. I saw her and I didn't know it. I'm like, oh, you the person behind the brush for Tougaloo College president Dr. Carmen Walters. So
okay.
Anytime you see Dr. Walters on camera, just know that I Am Glam makeup artistry was able to make all of that happen. So
that's phenomenal. And she's a good writer. Sham is like one of those people that does everything, a little bit of everything.
Yes.
She's definitely one of those folks.
Have y'all ever heard the jack of all trades quote in its entirety?
Probably not. Tell it to us.
So I just know the last part was that master of none. That's all I know.
So the person that include me into all of it was CJ. And most of the time you hear jack of all trades, master of none, and it's like a slight to a person that is sort of a jack of all trades. And what I'm doing right now, I'm looking up the entire quote. Let's see. The complete saying was originally a jack of all trades is a master of none, but oftentimes better than a master of one. Formerly intended as a compliment, the phrase means that a person is a generalist rather than a specialist, versatile and adept at many things. So I believe that Sham is definitely one of those Jills of all trades. Those that sister that can do a lot, and I think that's a testament to the type of organization that TAPS is. You've got this collective of people that have so many talents, and they're able to produce things at a high level. And you be like, man, I did not know that they did that, or I didn't know that they was doing
on a regular basis. On a regular basis. I'm like, who did that? Girl, I didn't know you could do it. Like, I don't know why. Like, if it was me, I'd be running to me.
Yeah.
All the time saying, did you know I did this? Did you know I could do that? Did you know I could do that? Because I'm gonna put you on. Yeah. I'm absolutely gonna put you on, especially if we can keep it in the family. But most people are just like in their own stuff and trying to grow their own business and all of that. Did you know? I mean, it's really important to note that most people who are business owners would rather, and I find myself conflicted with this sometimes too, but I've learned since being on the steering committee of the Jackson Black pages not to be like this. Y'all have taught me this, but it's so much easier, although more difficult at the same time, to just do what you're doing instead of calling in help and calling in counsel and referring to other people to get help. like I know now that people are more willing to help you if you ask. They're not gonna run to you and just be like, look, sis, let me tell you this. You should do this for your business. Most people are not gonna do that because most people gonna charge you for that because they consultants. They're not gonna run to you for that. But if you ask them, because I know I'm like this, if you come to me and say, how would you do this? I'm like, girl, sit down. Let me tell you. Let me give you game.
Yeah.
Are y'all brothers like that? Do y'all find that to be true?
We find that too, and then also some people don't want your opinion. You wait for your opinion to be asked.
Absolutely.
You know, because sometimes folks take it differently when you volunteer information or volunteer, especially when it's theirs. So you have to wait for folks to say, "Hey, do you mind?" Now you can just say, "Hey,"
see them fall and bump their head.
Well, no, you can just say, "Hey, do you need a hand with that?" Depending on the type of the circle. Like if we'll say this, like Sabir just popped in. So if Sabir Chuck fucking gonna just say, "Hey, Sabir, you good? You straight?" And I'm like, Sabir, what the fuck you doing? That's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be that kind of conversation, but it's gonna be between us.
Yeah, but y'all have built
don't have that
brotherhood. Like I feel like I have the same thing with y'all, but if it's somebody new or somebody that you haven't worked with before, chances are you're not gonna do that.
They're gonna be clutching.
What is that?
I don't know, because depending on the situation, because sometimes you get to that point, you just go all the way. We call it, when we worked in the facility, we call it the honeymoon stage.
Yeah.
You just skip over all that, and you're just like, hey man, this either you're gonna do this or do that, whatever the case may be. It just go away. Away.
I'll say the more comfortable that you become with yourself, a lot of times, and because I'm gonna tell you, I realized how much of a daddy I was the other day. I'm at Walmart. We walking out of Walmart. I don't even know if I had kids with me or that I have that much trust in my kids that I know that they ass ain't gonna run in the street. A little boy was coming. I'm exiting Walmart. Little boy was coming around the corner, and the other little boy was coming around the corner following his big brother. I said, "Hey boy, get your butt out the street." And the lady said, "Boy, get your butt out the street." This is mama or grandmama, somebody, auntie, whatever. And she said, "Thank you so much." And I said, "Man, what you doing? Man, what is you doing? These folk don't care about you." And then I was like,
like, hold on, wait.
These ain't my kids.
This ain't my. But somebody posted a while back about the village stop raising the children when the parents start getting mad at you correcting the behavior.
But I appreciate it. I walked to the truck. I was like, man, look, that could have went all the way bad. But that lady, she understood that I genuinely cared about this little black boy that was running in the street in front of Walmart. And y'all know how people are at Walmart.
Yeah. I definitely missed that because in my neighborhood growing up in Lovett in Clinton, Mississippi, everybody was your mama. Yeah. Everybody was like, if I remember a couple of times, I got it from 2 or 3 different mamas before I got to mine.
Oh yeah.
It ain't like that no more. Like now, I don't even know my neighbors.
Well, I know all my neighbors right here, and we all.
Brad know them, but I don't know them.
Oh yeah, we know all the neighbors, and we look out for each other. Well, we look out for each other, and now I don't know about you, but I know for guys, Chuck will tell you about this. The pressure that grass, like if somebody cut their grass, then you look out there and they cut their grass. They like,
I gotta cut mine.
If about 2 or 3 of us out there, and it's just like everybody be on that same level. Man, let me go ahead and knock this yard out, and we talk to each other across that, but that goes back to that village. And that's similar to what we're talking about doing with that extended family, how you did with TAPS, creating that village mentality of holding each other accountable, supporting you when you're working and you're positive, holding you accountable when you're not doing what you need to do. And Chuck done faded again. All right, so do this for me before we get ready to bring everybody else on. I don't know how long his internet gonna hold. Tell everybody what they need to do and what you got going on and what time they need to be there for Thursday.
Okay, so the 9th annual Thick and Proud Sister Showcase. Thick with it. We're going to bring it to you. We're going to take the runway. We're going to debut the class of 2021. So you need to have your face in the place. It's going to be at A1 Event Center at 1415 County Club Drive. Country Club Drive, sorry. Same street that suits the Soups the Ultimate is on.
Soups. My bad.
So doors will open at 6 o'clock for people who are in VIP. VIP includes cocktails, food, swag bags, and front row seating. So make sure that if you are one of those people that need to be it when you go into some place like I do, you need to get you a VIP ticket. VIP will be from 6:30 to 7:30. It will close during the first part of the show, and it will open up again at intermission. So you will definitely get your money's worth. General admission, you will be able to enter into the building at 6:30. The show will start at 7:30. We do our very best to be prompt. So please don't think you're going to come up in there at 8 o'clock and catch the beginning of the show. That's not going to happen. That's not how we roll. We're going to start on time. We got a couple of surprise guests that I'm sure you will love that are straight from the Jack.
What?
We also have vendors in the building. We have a couple of spots left. If you'd like to be a vendor, hit us up at heythor601@gmail.com. That's HATHOR601@gmail.com. If you would like to contribute, if you're a small business and you would like to contribute to our swag bags, hit us up at heythor601@gmail.com. There is no fee to do that. So please hit us up if you would like to do that. We have about 50 bags. The bags will go to everybody in VIP. I'm looking forward to this year. We took off last year. We did a virtual showcase. So this is our first time back. We are eager, we are excited, and we are ready to celebrate this new class and to celebrate each other. So please come out and help us celebrate this empowerment, this sisterhood, this freedom, this togetherness, and all these curves, baby.
Come on. Hell yeah.
They will be in the building. And this small little disclaimer, this is a grown show. I ain't telling you not to bring your children.
21 and up.
This is a grown show.
25 and up.
Yes, very grown, very grown.
25.
There will be drinks. There will be cursing in the music. It is a grown show.
It's gonna be.
If you're easily offended, I don't know what to tell you. If you follow me at all, though, you probably are okay with that.
It's gonna be some bottle popping and shit talking.
Absolutely. Merk is the host. Y'all know what it is.
I know, straight out of the Delta. It's gonna be some bottom popping and shit talking. And if you sensitive, don't sit on the front row with Merk B. There it is.
And just let me shout out some of the sponsors who are coming to my brain right now. We got Trinity Financial Services. We got Mississippi Black Pages. We have Certified Curves. We got Queen Franklin's Closet. We got The Fabulous Life with Dr. J. And several others that are escaping me, but there are plenty of sponsors who have chimed in and helped us out to bring this back. And we're very thankful for all of our sponsors, everybody who has given to the swag bags, anybody who has done anything to help this showcase along, to all of my tap sisters. Thank y'all so much, because they have been practicing, they have been lending to each other, they have been holding each other up, doing what we do. And I'm really proud of everybody that's affiliated with the showcase this year.
All right, we're going to get you back on to talk about that some more of the spiritual circle and
yes,
I definitely help.
I would love to.
Yeah,
I think you should come to one of the whispers and screams, Mac.
Well, I have a hard time whispering. I can't scream that loud. Shut up, Chuck.
I'm just gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave it alone because that sounds like Cap to me.
So, but listen, we definitely go, and we actually going to talk about some of the spiritual health at the health fair we got coming up Sunday too. So that's one of the things we always connect about healing the whole entire person. Is talking about the spiritual realm. So we're going to talk.
Yeah, I need to get the information on that too.
We're going to get it to you. Come on through and get you some free food. We're finna about to talk about that next. We got to bring them on next. We appreciate you stopping by, Queen. And look at this boy. Bye, Fumni. Because we're going to have to
peace out, brothers. Love and light to y'all.
Peace. Chuck, what the hell? Were you to switch hats? I can't hear you now. I couldn't see you at first. Now I can't hear you.
You capping like a mug, boy.
Boy, you crazy. Hey,
you capping like a mug.
Now, I don't even want to look at this bottom of the screen.
Hey, buddy. Hey, look. I don't even know how to intro him, but I'm gonna change the
Let's do
music.
Dietrich first. Dietrich. All right, so we're gonna bring on. We got the next part of the show. We're gonna talk about the health fair that's coming up. We got a couple of events coming up. We got to talk about the health fair that's coming up this Sunday, and it's gonna be at the place where everybody need to go. The Meals That Heal on Fair Street. We have our sister Dietrich in the building. And then Dietrich, and then you're going to share the screen with this guy we found on the side of the road in 1996, and he's still been lost ever since then. Severe. Oh, hey, CR, yeah, Severe, yeah, mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's up, y'all?
Hey,
Really?
Read the glasses. Read the glasses. You were talking about shades, bro, and I was like, "Yo, let me go ahead and pull these junts on."
Your glasses say, "I love
being black."
It's
I love
crack.
being black. All right, look, you see me? I done got look. I'm doing a Mac.
No, they said I love crack.
I love crack. Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
I can pull off the BL and put whatever else I want to put.
And there it is.
What's going on?
CO, just push the B out the way. All right, so we got a couple things that's coming up. We got the recap from today. Then we got the health fair coming up this Sunday.
Right.
So we're gonna just move forward real quickly.
Right.
So Sabir, CO, give us a little recap of how things went today with the road to the polls. We know we talked about a low turnout, but just the experience, what it was like today.
Yeah.
Today was really good, And again, it's always great to be here. Chuck Mack, it's always great to be here. Nightcap Knowledge, Mr. Trees, good to see you. It is definitely today. Sometimes we were a little frustrated about the low turnout, but what was more important was the fact that we had several folks originally in the morning that were like, "Yeah, we're going to go ahead and come on," and they signed up. But then shortly thereafter, they called up to cancel before we could really even set them in. They said, "You know what? My neighbor's going to go ahead and get me. My church member's going to go ahead and get me.
Okay.
My family member's going to get me. My friends going to get me." And so, whereas a lot of people are concerned and saying like, "Man, low turnout," people that for what that says to me, and we had a couple of folks in the media that wanted to do ride-alongs, that did ride-alongs with us. Folks that we have picked up that were all asking about how are the other rides, what's going on. What for me, I think, and I think for us, one thing that really spoke to was the fact that folks still found it important and found a way regardless.
Yeah.
We did, and also another thing that we also noticed was as we're going through, because we use Square appointments, of course, Chuck Mack, you know this, but we use Square appointments to be able to keep up with our stuff. Well, we can look at the past times that some of these folks have taken rides with us before. Some of the folks that came in also came in June of these June elections. So one person came back from the statewide election, the gubernatorial race, and everything else. So it was really good, and that was really I'd say that was really invigorating for folks to be able to look at us and be able to say, you know what, Mississippi Move. Y'all are definitely, we appreciate, what we're doing. We appreciate what y'all are doing, and we want to be involved with it. And thanks for at least getting me a chance to vote. There's one gentleman, the Arthur, we got him over Golden Key. That was one of the first things he was saying. He was like, I didn't think I was going to be able to vote. And his house was probably, it was like right at quarter, like you could take a really good BB gun and shoot the side of the building. But he was disabled, walked with a cane. And he could not make it. He couldn't make it. He stayed right off MLK, not too far from Freedom Corner. And so picked him up, got him straight over to Golden Key. He was like, and of course, the gentleman's older in age. And he was like, man, I really wanted to vote. But if he goes out to where his truck was and looks to his left, he can see the building. But he didn't think that he was going to be able to vote until he saw WLBT had run a short talking about the fact that we were going to be doing roll to the polls. There were several other folks that were like a quarter mile or less from their spot, but they didn't think that they could be able to make it. And so for them to be able to still be able to vote, it meant a lot to them. You could see it on the face, you could hear it in their voice. Yeah.
We've had some interesting stories over the years, man. Where we've had to go in the backwoods to pick up folks to get to vote, and it's you know, I just know that energy is different. You know, we get a lot of folks who say why they didn't go vote, but we forget about the folks that are so happy that someone took the time to just come get them and take them to go vote. It means that much to them. And
Right.
that young man you talking about you just took to the polls is also made me keep thinking about I wish we can create something where we can take some of our seniors to run errands at least once or twice a month. You know what I'm saying? Because
That would
they
mean the
don't have a
world
way
to
to get
folks.
around.
Right.
Just to tab in for a second, that same young man that he was speaking of, he spoke to how just during the time of COVID, his disability really took over. Every other year prior to now, he's been able to get out on his own, go to vote, drive his cars, do what he needs to do. But this year was really rough. So, again, just speaking to the importance of something like that, a program like that in the community is probably going to be really necessary.
Yeah.
Is necessary.
Yeah.
Well, I know we had some B-roll. Did you was able to pull it up, Chuck?
Yeah, I got it. I'm ready to go.
Okay.
Ready now?
So this was from earlier today with the short that Sabir is talking about. For those who didn't get a chance to see it.
All right, here we go.
Roll to the polls took families to voting precincts across Hinds County, and voters had a few things to say about their expectations. 12 News' Deidre Briscoe talked to some voters who weren't shy about expressing their opinions.
It's always important to participate in every election that we have because we need to show our commitment to democracy.
Committed to democracy, voters across districts have already started to head to the polls to elect leaders who are in charge of keeping the peace. Voters say they will be depending on the newly elected leadership.
Get these drugs and guns off the street. That's what the sheriffs need to participate in, helping to get them off the street.
While some said the sheriff's race was the one to watch, others are taking a hard look at the close race the judge's race might bring.
Which one do you think is more important, judge, constable, or the sheriff?
Probably judge.
Some say while this election is important, it will take more to get things in the city of Jackson in order.
I think the sheriffs, because obviously we have a lot of issues with crime, but at the same time, we have a legislature that refuses to fund programs that we need that will help people avoid their perception of a need to exploit other people for their belongings.
Residents who are sick of crime believe the sheriff's election is the election fueling the votes. Voter turnout appears to be light or below average. For voters headed to the polls after work, you can verify your voting precinct on the Secretary of State's website. You can find that link on WJTV.com. Reporting in Jackson, Deidre Briscoe, 12 News.
That was definitely, and again, she had rode with us, and she was like, "Wow, like, there's not a big turnout." And a lot of people were thinking that. It was right after lunch we started getting people calling. And Mac, I think I had talked to you. Well, we saw each other when we went back to the nest and saw each other. People had just called us. We getting ready to shut down. We like, oh, it's the end of the time now. So I mean,
I know what you just saying. It kind of bothers you that it's not a planned process. I know Stamps has talked about that before. Like, make a day out of it. Get up, take your children to the polls. No, we don't have the same energy anymore because we done gotten so used to it. Get more folks involved. Take the day off. And if you got vacation days, we take vacation days off to do different stuff. Take the day off and be part of the electoral process because it makes a difference. You still got to live with the same leadership that's elected or not elected. But we need more people involved. And just a simple thing, like I just seen how many people were looking at the sign when I was holding the sign today. Like some people say, "Oh yeah," because they see the signs out there, but they ain't thinking like today is the day I need to go vote.
Right.
And, and register. The sign say vote today. They're like, "Oh yeah," and people like I've seen a couple people turn in, go to Tougaloo. It's like, "Oh yeah, the election is today." It's that type of thing. It is. I be damned.
Didn't one of our writers talk about need for education?
Yeah. Good. You gonna say go ahead? Good.
One of the writers we spoke with, one of the elders, another elder that we spoke with, was speaking to that today about how there's still such a need for education in terms of the importance of the local and the state primaries and the different voting options that we have during times like this. Everybody's so concerned with the gubernatorial race, or they're so concerned with the presidential and the state representative and things of that nature. They don't realize that a lot of the change that takes place happens further down the line in your local city and municipality. And it was a conversation I just listened into for the most part. But one of the fellow Mississippi Move, one of the other fellow Mississippi Move drivers spoke to it later about how he spoke to a lot of young people. One young person particularly that day who just said no, she wasn't going to vote. Had no interest in it. And it's something that, people need to know, that most of the change is going to be affected from the bottom up, as opposed to from the top down in the community.
And that's the hardest thing, is trying to get folks to understand, like the people that touch you first. So we participated in 2 disaster reliefs in 1 year, and that's this, February, and then we just had last month. Who going to get to you quicker, right? So we were able to put up folks from Louisiana for over a month and feed them before FEMA processed their applications. And that's what I'm talking about, federal. It was your folks on the ground that you're going to run into, and these folks were from a whole nother state. So we have got to get engaged and understand the importance of local elections for your municipalities, your county, and your state. Especially, like I said, my freedom, my vote, that shirt she's wearing right now, for Black folks, when we start talking about electing your judge, your constable, and your sheriff, my freedom, my vote, you have a choice to pick, folks. You can't destroy racism or the systematic things that create racism overnight, but you're talking about being able to choose the people that you might come in contact with living in Hinds County that might jeopardize your freedom in some form or fashion, right? Because everybody that go to jail ain't a criminal and they didn't commit a crime. Discrimination and racism and the other things really do happen, and the leadership really does matter. So we definitely thank you guys for giving us that update, about that and what your experience was like. Now I always talk about the healing the whole you perspective. We had another great event that happened a while back, and we got another one coming up right now, and that's going to be the Fight the End Obesity campaign, the health fair / career fair that's going to take place at Meals at Hill. We have Ms. Dietrich is going to talk to us about that. And Chuck them you got to lean over, Dietrich, so people can see your face. Chuck them put the flyer right there right in your face. In the face. So talk to us, Dietrich. Tell us what we got going on. What can we expect? Where Herman go? Herman, come back, Herman. Where are you? We need you in the comments. Let me tell Herman to get back on.
Yeah, it was a really, really good turnout last time. It was a really good response. The church crowd that let out and came over was really, they had never even been inside of the restaurant to try the food. And a lot of people, and what I liked about the fact that we decided to do tacos was because a lot of people, it gave them the option to try different type of meat alternatives. Right. And so we don't use any type of Beyond Meat or anything like that. Everything is plant-based. And so we will be doing the same thing, but I guess I was convinced to add the lasagna. So wait.
Herman, where are you, Herman?
We're going to do the taco bar.
We're going to do the tacos like we had last time. And then you're going to do the lasagna.
Callaloo lasagna.
Explain that. What can we expect in this lasagna?
Yeah.
Herman, where are you, Herman?
With our tacos, we do the pecan meat, the walnut meat, and the jackfruit. But then we also, give you whatever type of toppings you want. So the mushrooms and things like that. But the lasagna was a big dish that we had. The only thing is that it can be, it's very time consuming to make a lasagna. It's very, very time consuming. So we're gonna bring it for Sunday. Yeah, so that'll be an option.
Look. We came there for lunch. We were there for lunch today. It was amazing.
Listen, those tacos.
Hold on.
Damn, Sabir.
Hold on. Dietrich.
Huh.
Yeah. So I am a person that grew up off the Cosby Show.
Right.
You said callaloo.
Callaloo greens.
Right. Now, my introduction to callaloo was from the Cosby Show. Y'all remember Heathcliff Huxtable's friend?
Yeah.
Mac, you know what I'm talking about. Spirit,
Yeah.
Sierra, y'all know what I'm talking about.
I remember.
Yeah.
I remember. Because that's the same dude that played Patonk with him.
Exactly.
Oh, I forgot his name. I remember that. I remember.
Yeah.
I can't remember the guy's name and I can't remember the actor, but I know what you're talking about.
Man, look, all right. So we got to do a shout out to him on the Nightcap Knowledge page. But like for those of us who don't necessarily know exactly what is included in, like, all right, lasagna. I know what a lasagna is. You're gonna have like a little noodle of some sort. You're gonna have like something that's gonna be, in the traditional lasagna, you have like the ground beef or whatever. But go through some of the, and I know you said everything is plant based. And for the record, I've had the tacos. The tacos are bussing. And my description,
eat a lot of tacos.
Chuck, you want me to FedEx you some tacos Sunday?
Don't taco shame me.
I'm talking about myself. I had some tacos and nachos today. Ain't no shame.
Oh man. Okay. Are we gonna have some rotel too?
Yep.
But hey, give some of the makeup. Go through some of it.
So
Go through some of it.
The lasagna probably one of my favorite dish.
Go to the Meal that Heals flyer.
We're going to add a vegan chili, and the vegan soup this week too. And the soup is going to feature the callaloo as well. It is, to me, it comes off between like a cross between spinach and collard greens. It is a very, very, very good green that you can do in a lot of different ways. But when we do our lasagna, we do the noodle, we do a walnut meat as our red sauce. Now we either go between a Brazil nut, pine nut, or cashew as our cheese. And then we sometimes do the callaloo with collard greens as our green substitute in there. It's about 8 layers, 6 or 8, between 6 to 8 layers.
That's it. That's the type of thing that you have when you have a lasagna. You have these layers. All of these layers go into making this type of dish.
That lasagna, you can give me down. You can't do too much with that lasagna because it is very, very filling.
Heavy.
Yeah.
It's very filling.
Don't tell Herman that, because Herman gonna eat some tacos and he gonna eat lasagna, and then he gonna fall out on the couch and take his socks off, and then you're gonna have to close him up in there.
Well, and that's fine. He's gonna just take our money. Just take it. Take it.
So you can give me Chuck's plate and I get it to him for him. Whenever.
He'll send Chuck a video how him eating.
Mac is telling a whole heap of lies right now because he was supposed to deliver some plates to some folks that had pre-ordered. Ain't none of them people get them plates.
You talking about those 3 taco plates?
Oh,
yes.
No.
Oh yeah, they got them. Them plates with me.
Jack Daniels was supposed to get a plate.
Jack Daniels, right? JD, both of them the dog. I just want to tell you that.
C Moss, CM Moss was supposed to get a plate. JD,
yeah, CM Moss, right? Yeah, we all gonna get a plate. Hey, I'm telling you, everybody, listen, share this information. We have some folks, Dr. Cheney, and his wife enjoyed the food. I think they came back because he called me one day and said, "Hey, when are they open?" He came back to go to Herbal Blessing. So I mean, it's a one-stop shop. We're gonna have music out there. We're gonna have some water. We're gonna have B1 Healthcare doing vital signs. We're gonna have other vendors talking about how you can live healthy, holistically. And then we're gonna have the food from Mills of Hills. And Herbal Blessing will be open, so you can go in there and patronize Herbal Blessing at 1:00. And I went by and talked to the pastor. So hopefully the church, they look forward to it. We will have the new Black Panther Party on duty again. Oh yeah. So that we're gonna
I'm out.
I went and got some the other day. I just went and scooped up some. So we're gonna be ready, man. How did you like the water, Dietrich? How did you like the alkaline water right here?
I was trying to make sure I saved some for Eric. They left that they left the extra case in there. By the time they made it back from out of town.
Yeah.
We had made our way through that one.
So y'all don't drink the man water. So y'all drink both cases.
Sharing is caring. Sharing is caring.
Just for the record, water
that's that bull.
Sharing is caring. We're gonna have some more.
So
that water is good.
So we gave one case to the crew, Chuck, for the brothers.
It's a large crew.
Yeah.
And one case for Eric and the plant-based family.
It's a large, but it's only 4 of them, and the baby ain't even drinking that water yet. She's strictly on the breast milk. So technically, I was helping them cold. So that the water just didn't sit.
That's cold. That's bad. So you still didn't ask the question. How did you like the water?
I love water. I like the water a lot.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, everybody did. Before I knew, I had tucked the case for the shop off in the corner. I didn't even think they was gonna see it. I was like, "What is that?" Before I knew it, I just kept seeing blue tops. I said, "Now who found out? How they see it?"
It don't take but one person. Where you get that water from? Over there, back there behind the thing.
Nobody's gonna know.
Ain't no water.
Nobody know. They went through it so quick in 2-3 days. I was like, you know what?
So we talk about supporting Black businesses.
We need to be selling it.
One of our good friends, George Ross, his mom. A lot of time our seniors don't like water. You know how the mama cards are, right? So Ms. Ross said, "You got any more of that water?" I said, "Yes, ma'am. I would like some of it." I said, "Yes, ma'am. I'll get you some." I said, "Did you like it?" I did. It was good.
And there it is.
So when you get seniors to like to drink water,
they
got to be some pretty good water. And I took Uncle Jesse a case.
Yeah, we say this.
How did that work out?
We're gonna preach.
He drank
some taste, keeping it simple.
Drink some water.
So when we got our seniors drinking it, if we got children drinking it too, we win.
Yep.
We win. The two groups of folk that don't like water. They just don't want something real.
They won't drink.
But I think Eric really got something good here, and we want to support him as much as possible. I think it's a good combination. You got alkaline water, you got professionals giving advice, you got a healthy food, and you got a whole herbal shop.
Yep. And we just finished the catering menu for
Lord,
the holidays for folks if they.
I'm looking at food.
Fumni said, "Where the water at?"
So you want that water? You want that water?
That fire water? That fire water?
Fire water.
That water.
That's what
I got some of that.
So look, for real. Can we start selling the Aspire Pure Water at Herbal Blessings and Meals That Heal 601? Let's make that happen. Let's make that happen.
That's not water.
Hey, I know a guy.
I know Magnum pulled out some different ones.
Hey.
That ain't water.
Hey, but just for the record, ladies and gentlemen, Sunday, November 7th, 12 to 3 p.m., we've got Mississippi Move along with the Mississippi School of Health Services and Careers right there at Meals That Heal 601, the Fight to End Obesity, Health, and Career Fair. We got the health screenings, career fair, financial literacy, food prep advice, and more. First 50 people get a plant-based meal for free.
I think we're taking it down to 25 because we're going to have the lasagna. So you better get in and get that quick.
Okay, well, we're going to take it down to 25. 25.
25.
Where my financial literacy guy go? Where did Herman go? Herman disappeared.
Yeah, I think
Herman disappeared.
Herman might be doing a consultation or something, but he was talking.
Herman said he didn't. Herman said he didn't want his lasagna. He said, "Give it to me, and I'll get it for him in case he's late. I get his lasagna."
Don't do my friend like that. Don't do my friend. Say him. Say my dog some lasagna, bro. Don't do Herman.
You're gonna have to pick between the lasagna and the tacos. It's gonna be overkill with both.
I'm probably
Herman is not going to do that.
Herman gonna be like, "I'll pay for it." I'll pay for it. How much is it?
Tacos.
Them tacos was banging today.
My soul was blessed.
Herman gonna be like, swipe me for a whole pan.
Right.
That's
Lord
what
has blessed us.
Matter of fact, go ahead and do that. Go ahead and run her. He was like, look, just keep my card on file. Y'all think I'm lying?
I believe it.
No, he's gonna be ready. I'm telling you, might gonna get another pan, a short pan ready, because Herman gonna ask you how much for the pan. He gonna ask you for real.
I'm telling you what's gonna happen, man. Herman gonna have all the Q's and Jackson eating plant-based.
That's what's up.
That we need,
Yes.
especially to balance out the Hennessy. We need to balance out the Hennessy.
Who drink Hennessy?
Oh, them some Crown and Jack drinkers right there. He a Jack fanatic. Herman is. You insulted that man with some Hennessy. Chuck, I don't know if you got pearls or gas. Which one is it?
That like Clutch's gold chain.
Yeah.
To balance out the Crown.
There you go. He's like, I cannot deny that the bros drink Crown. Now, typically, me, I'm going to be on some type of craft beer because nobody's going to drink it with me except for Josh. Ain't nobody else drinking craft beer. Look. Fummi says she should have stayed on. You should have. You should have stayed on. And then you drink good whiskey. Oh, you look. Did you see her comment earlier?
I love her.
Oh yeah, we talked about Severe shade. We said his shade said I smoke crack. He said it said something. Yeah.
And then
I think Ciora is his caregiver. Is that?
She is.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Living counselor.
Just live here. Just live here.
So all right, so teachers, we're gonna be there, ready to go. The plates, we're gonna have everything set up. The weather's looking good. It might be a little nippy, but we're gonna be good. Now, what about that tea? What about that tea concoction you put together for Herman? What's that? What was that tea concoction you put together?
I gave him some. I think it was I gave him some. I don't even remember which tea that was. Oh, I was trying to give him some Get Smart and some energy tea because he was out cold. It was some because it
Get
helps.
Smart. Your ass you ate too much.
No, it's a tea that helps with cognitive function. So you be able to focus a little bit more. He said you
need to get this whole little group.
He was trying to get himself together for the check-in.
Hey,
how many gallons can we get? This whole crew, we need like 2 gallons apiece.
It's a hot tea. We do about an ounce, so it's some,
It's hot. I like hot.
We need to do about a gallon because
not the gallon.
So you can't drink it cold?
I mean, you can drink it cold, but it's gonna hit you a little different when it's going down your system hot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now the same ways that we make our lemonades is the similar type of herbs. So like that passion berry has hibiscus. Hibiscus gonna help with blood pressure, cholesterol, and things like that. Yeah. So our teas are wellness teas for that reason. It's a sweeter, sweet kind with agave.
Yummy.
But the Get Smart and the energy is two of my favorite, especially when I was trying to steer off of coffee.
Oh yeah, I be drinking coffee too.
Yeah, I'm on my coffee. I do my coffee every morning.
I be drinking.
Let me ask one thing real quick, Mr. Treese, and I'm sorry I killed your name. I said the Treese.
You still saying it?
Did I say it right? Deetris. Okay, forgive me. I'm sorry. Real quick, one thing thought about. It was one thing we were listening to, and we had the biscuits and the watermelon today. And myself and Big Mama, Shafika Lodri, Michelle, I was letting her know how much, like, I hadn't had something like that in a while. I grew up in Chicago, and as a part of like the Black Muslim experience in Chicago, there was a drink called Omar on the Nile. That drink tastes just like it. It is amazing. I don't mean that in an offensive way. I mean that in a very, because you can ask any Black Muslim that grew up in Chicago in the 80s. They know two things: Doc's Fish and Omar on the Nile juice.
Yeah.
I mean that in a great way. That is, it is.
Well, I could never take
all
offense.
day.
I grew up in
And-
Chicago, and I was raised in the mosque as well. So
Yes, ma'am.
I
Do
used to love to
remember,
eat at
you remember
the.
Omar on the Nile?
Nah, my
Omar?
grandmother probably did. Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
You are you saying Omar like Omar from The Wire? You said
Like
Omar.
Omar from The Wire. Omar on the Nile.
Oh, okay.
You
Omar
you
on
can
the
do a Google
Nile.
search for Omar on the Nile.
I'm
But
finna do it right
that right there, that drink right there, and I don't mean this in an offensive way. That drink tastes exactly. It immediately brought me to my childhood. Immediately,
I'm
like I said,
glad.
I grew up immediately. Omar on the Nile and Doc's Fish. Those, like, in terms of the Black Muslim experience, in terms of my experience growing up there. Those are the two things. Anybody in Chicago, Doc's Fish is still around, I think, but it's nowhere near like what it used to
is
be.
a unique manufacturing company with 30 years of.
Oh, you don't hear that?
Yeah, Chuck
Yeah, we
found
heard.
something.
My bad.
I literally made
Hold
his day, Beatrice. He
Hold on,
has not stopped talking about it
At all.
day.
Yeah, we can tell he's a little excited. We need to. So you never took the crack away from him. You still
I
let him keep the
didn't.
crack.
I didn't.
Is that
It's in
it?
the
Take
glass.
the crack.
Y'all see that? No.
Yeah,
I can
no,
see
it's
it.
just a bright light. We can see it, but you know, clearly.
Do y'all have a detox tea for crack? We just need to
The
get that.
crack.
Oh my God.
I smoke crack. I smoke crack.
Omar on the Nile.
All right, look, we're gonna watch this right quick. Hold up. How long is it? Oh, it's 5 minutes. We ain't finna watch no 5 minutes.
Don't watch those things.
We'll watch some of it. Like, look at this. Look at this. This was
Omar, I grew up. This is my
is a
childhood.
unique manufacturing company with 30 years of industry experience in developing and producing all natural, non-carbonated, blended fruit and vegetable juice beverages. The company was founded in 1968 by Henry Omar, who always dreamed and worked hard to provide a drink that would stand head and shoulders above other beverages in national as well as international markets. A drink that offered the best possible balance of good nutrition, taste, and value that money could buy.
drinking on the job.
The legacy continues.
If you had some Omar on the Nile,
I'm just gonna go to
one of the first African American beverage companies to a more profitable worldwide distribution.
Music though.
Can we talk about the money shot?
Our current product consists of 4 smooth blends of all natural fruit and vegetable juices sold in single-serve cans to ensure freshness of the beverage's natural ingredients.
So can you still get Omar on the Nile, Sabir?
I don't even know, dog. To be honest with you, I really don't know. Like, I really don't know.
I'm all like interested in it. Like, how can I
Shafika.
order this?
I was talking to Shafika earlier because her dad was one of the people that helped to start it.
Yeah.
And so she was like, yo, she's coming there tomorrow, Miss D. She's coming there tomorrow to try it. I didn't send her a reminder. I'm sending her another text message reminder. Big Mama Bell Bonner. She said she coming to get some tomorrow.
She's coming for the tacos and the cauliflower wings.
That's right.
I'm coming back for the cauliflower.
The cauliflower wings. Listen,
Yeah.
and I'm telling
Let's
you
talk about it.
now, they messed around. We always talk about this, and they did it a couple times where they had the Sigmas and the Qs in the same city for conferences. They want a chicken in the whole city, but you've had some Sigmas and some Qs that have ate those cauliflower wings, and like, I thought it was chicken.
Delicious.
I thought I told him that it was cauliflower wings when I handed it to Herman. And he said he didn't realize that it wasn't meat until later that day when we was in the shop. I said, ain't nothing in here meat.
Right. Herman was just eating. He wasn't even paying attention. It looked good, smelled good. He was just eating.
He was eating.
And he just like, now he ate his tacos. He ordered a burrito that I didn't see him get it. I didn't even see him get the burrito, didn't see him eat it.
Herman inhaled the burrito.
And he said, dog, I had it for like 3 minutes. I'm like, the burrito is like this big, and he ate it in 3 minutes. Then he ate some wings and wonder why he was down for the camp.
Yeah, that dude fell all asleep. He took all asleep.
I'm telling y'all now, if y'all paying attention, y'all better get there this Sunday and be there on time, because those tacos are the lasagna. I'm just going to tell you this. They will not go to waste. So feel free not to show up. We're not going to cry. about the food part.
Look, Mac. What Mac is trying to say, you don't have to come.
But if you want to eat good,
But if you want to come,
early.
cool.
Right.
But if you don't, if nobody shows up,
you're just gonna see him walking away with the whole
fine.
pan.
I'm just gonna bag the truck up to the front door and be like,
It's totally fine. But for real though,
I done told Sabir now. Sabir gonna be there. I'm gonna have to deal with Sabir with the tacos.
Hey, we gonna thumb wrestle for him.
While y'all thumb wrestling, I'm just walking out the back with a pan. That's it.
Damn, that's it.
I'm loading up the car. Y'all have it.
Look, who's gonna know? Nobody.
Y'all be great. Thumb wrestle.
All right, so and also before we go off, we talk about the whole thing we're doing with the community. We're going to be partnering with our friend. He couldn't come on tonight. DJ Venom. He had some stuff he had to take care of. But Mississippi Move will be partnering with Offbeat to provide the read and feed, which will be in Durant, Mississippi at Durant Elementary School.
There you go.
We were up there for a back to school event and just seeing this little Hispanic boy face. And he was standing there looking. He kept looking at me. And I went in my box. You know how we're going to load the box. I said, you know what? I said, I'm going to give him this comic book. And I gave him the Black Panther. I gave it to his mom. His mom gave it to him. He said, Black Panther. And he grabbed the book and he grabbed it and hugged the book. And the sister trying to look at it. And he was being a true little brother. And he ran. He was like, no, you can't see my book. It's my book. So, and I told Venom about it. I said, man, they were really excited. So he has free comic book day. He has some comic books from that. We're going to get some comic books from him. So we're going to go to Durant Elementary this Saturday. Feed them. Got old Polo. DJ Polo going to be with me up there in Durant. And we're going to feed the folks. And we're going to do some read and feed. We're going to go to some of the comic books and pass out free comic books. Because the goal is to get folks to read more regardless of what they're reading.
There you go.
Right? And so we're going to be doing that. Don't leave that event out. And I know they were like, do we need to pub it hard? Because we're giving away free stuff like that. We might have more than we can handle. So, but either way, we want to make sure to let people know that we are doing something for the community up there to help continue to lift the spirits. They lost a great soldier and pillar of the community. His homegoing ceremony will be going on this Saturday in Lexington. DJ Big Money. So a lot of folks will be there. His funeral service will be on Holy Hill at Saints Academy in Lexington. So we're trying to keep it going. That's what Big Money wants you to do. Keep it going, and we're gonna keep it going and keep looking out for our people. And then we're gonna be at
Little Blue for Big Money, man.
Little Blue for Big Money.
Yeah.
One time.
Yeah, man.
One time for your mind.
So Max, since we doing something like announcements, I want to make sure that you go ahead and run through everything else. I'm just gonna throw the things up on the screen and then
yes, sir,
run them down. All right,
ready. Breaking bread. So that is our backyard barbecue event that we're going to be doing in Pickton Park for the homeless and those in need. That's going to be next Saturday. We're going to be out there just providing some fun, laughter, and support. We also do our block-to-block survey, which is like a short biopsychosocial assessment where we can get information from people, find out what their needs base are, and how we can assist them. And that's Mississippi Move, Mississippi Greek Weekend, and the Epsons too. Freedom Friday is something we come up with to something, one of the mental health minutes we started, and then also evolved into an event. So this year, Freedom Friday is going to be at Tougaloo College. We're giving back to not just the students this time, we're giving back to faculty and staff, highlighting security and facility management. Some of the folks that are no longer there, they're retired, they're going to be back there to get a meal. It's a lot of folks that take care of folks, and a lot of time they get overlooked. So when you start talking about housekeeping, grounds, facility, you start talking about security. They look out for people and take care of them. So we definitely want to highlight them and make sure they get some good food. And we got our boy, our neighborhood Master P. We got Chill Wheel going to be providing some. I think he told me that he's doing Philly steak, Philly chicken. He's doing shrimp baskets and catfish baskets and wing baskets. Chuck already put his order in. Hey, I'm telling you, like I did last time, Chuck, you better put your order in quick, because last time you was on the bottom end.
I was trying to get back home, and I'm gonna have to get back home because I got to get back home.
No, you got to get your plate first. You had to get your plate at the beginning.
for the road.
Because when they said Chill Wheel is giving out food, that line gonna be low.
Eat it
right
by the time you see the Wiggins city limits. You'll be right.
There you go. Yeah. And last but certainly not least, we are preparing for Sleep Out.
The Sleep Out for the homeless. This event started in 2014. We went to all lengths to make sure we saved the homeless shelters, which was the Matt's House and the Broomfield House, emergency shelters. And we continue to do that to raise awareness for homelessness and to help folks understand about it's a human rights issue, that they are people. We provide resources to them throughout the night, warm clothing, whatever they may need, we provide it to them. And you'll be amazed at who you see and what you can experience at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. We're still putting COVID guidelines in place, limited volunteers, but we're going to be out there this 23rd of this November. I'm telling them this is year number 4. And some people know that Grandma passed 30 days to her birthday, which was the 23rd of November in 2017. So we're going to I'm going to keep the spirit alive by doing what she taught me how to do, and that was help and serve others. So we're going to make sure we do that on the 23rd of this November. And we're going to be out there. So, hey, anybody want to help and assist? This past February and this past August have shown you that anybody can be homeless, right? So, slow government, not enough resources, a lot of things can happen. You could be living every day, going to work and have a roof over your head, and then tomorrow a natural disaster, something happen and take it away. And if you don't have a support system, and with these backwards ass rules we got in the state of Mississippi, where that won't help people that's paying to stay in a hotel because they say, quote unquote, you're not homeless. So a lot of people end up on the street. So we want to make sure we're out there to provide resources. If you want to donate, volunteer, if you got something you want to give them, reach out to us directly, inbox, or however you want to get in contact with us. You can hit us on Mississippi Move website also for the Sleep Out for the homeless.
And there
that is it. There TI is. And we're going to, and again, back to the box Chevy head ass woman that had something to say and was messing with Chuck and helping to traumatize my nephew, yes. That's all I got to say.
And look, man, I really don't even think that, the boys, because I don't raise them to be fearful of anything.
They didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, they didn't know
what was going on. But you did.
That
was enough.
Yeah.
And that was enough. You was like, ooh. Boy, I tell you the truth.
And man, and look, so I want to let everybody know what Jackson and I were watching in the truck. We were watching Maya and the Three. Are y'all up on that?
Maya and the Three, no.
Y'all need, hey man, look, it's a cartoon,
right?
But it is pretty doggone good. It's on Netflix.
Check it out.
Yeah, we're on the 2nd episode of it, and Jackson was really into it. So it's based upon a Mayan princess who wants to be a warrior, but because of tradition, she can't be. But the prophecy comes to pass the true prophecy comes to pass where she actually has to go on a journey. And of course, when you go on a journey, you learn things about yourself, learn things about people that you're with, you pick up friends, all of those things. So I am excited about the type of representation that Jackson was able to see. Now McRae hadn't even seen one episode. It's like me and Jackson's little secret.
Hey, don't tell it. Now, there's another one on Netflix I want to watch, which is the Ludacris.
Yeah,
his daughters.
Yeah, we want to watch that one too. Yeah.
Now,
have y'all seen Motown Magic?
Oh yeah,
we live in.
That's EJ's favorite show.
Bro,
Motown Magic.
Bro, I'm waiting on like the next episodes of Motown Magic. I'm like,
yeah, it's not bad. He had a little microphone, but he didn't make it. The microphone.
we just finished Squid Games. That's what we had.
I ain't seen it yet.
I ain't watched it.
I don't know what it is.
Yes, sir.
But I'm looking. I'm logging into Maya 3. Oh, this is dope. You pulled it up on yeah.
I'm glad y'all watching those good stuff. Let me just show you, y'all so nice people. We up here watching BMF and stuff like that. That's what we've been watching. Black Mafia Family.
I watched that too.
Trying to figure out how to
now,
make
hey,
a
real quick,
$1.15
not to get to a tangent. Caduce has absolutely fallen in love with the '90s show of Carmen Sandiego. Like we catch every episode. We've been catching on every episode.
Yeah,
and they revamped it, and they just finished season 2.
Really?
Well, so they did. It's animated. It's completely animated. It's dope as all get out. But we sit up and we will watch at least a good 3 episodes of the show.
In the world,
Carmen Sandiego, gotta find her.
Yeah, he loves it. He loves it.
I like
he absolutely loves it.
I want to watch the one Kaepernick's.
We're watching that. That's what we're watching now.
It looked, the preview looked really good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
really good.
I don't like to watch too much stuff that make me
want
to fight or shoot at before I go to bed.
But they put Sankofa on Netflix. Have y'all seen Sankofa?
I've heard about that.
I've seen the original, the original Sankofa movie, but I didn't know it was on Netflix.
I read up on.
Yeah, they got the original Sankofa movie on Netflix. That was the reason why I wanted to become a history professor. That movie.
Oh wow! Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot you was
I see it.
Tougaloo history major.
I've never heard about it.
Yeah.
Posted about it today.
Well, we started Jamie off wrong. We got Jamie watching
with Dr.
Martin.
Woods.
We watching Martin. Like she's been watching Sinead. She be doing all the Sinead lines. It's amazing how much funny stuff that we watch. And when children watch it, they're like, "This is great." We're like, "What?" Like, yeah, this show. Where's it been? But like Martin is. Don't none of these folks look like that no more. This is how old this show is.
What? Hey, Martin built like Tyrone. What the security guard name?
Otis.
Martin like Otis now.
Are you talking about? Hey, ain't nothing like the Jerome with them white boots. Look at the white.
Oh yeah, I round in the house. You better
while we talk about Netflix, The Harder They Fall premieres at midnight.
I'm watching that tomorrow
on Netflix.
I'm watching that tomorrow. I like black westerns.
Wow.
Hey, I like that they did a new
way how they did the Magnificent Seven with what's her face? Because I'm a fan of originals. Like you, I'm a fan of history. I read the original book, seen the original stage play, and watched the movie of Akira Kurosawa's the Seven Samurai, right?
Yeah.
And so Magnificent Seven is the American version of that.
Yep.
And that whole situation is bananas. So like Americanize that was just amazing. And then to have it redone with Denzel as the lead playing that original bounty hunter.
Yeah.
One of the
and guess who lived at the end? Who lived at the end? The black man, the Mexican, and the Indian. They were the only 3 motherfuckers alive out of the self. I couldn't
watch anything with Denzel any day. I'm immediately gonna watch it.
Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. So that brings us to the end of the show.
I knew it.
So we're about to get ready to go. Chuck is about to go to bed. And yeah. Thanks, Deatrice, for coming on the show. Don't forget, I need 5 plates for Sunday because I got to take them people.
Okay.
Yeah. Fumni said, I like Idris. Idris Elba.
Idris.
I love
go to sleep. He said Idris.
I think she means Idris Elba.
Right.
Okay. I'm saying it the way I was saying in Arabic is Idris.
Oh, okay.
That's his save.
I started taking Arabic at Tulu, but they didn't offer the second half.
Mm-hmm. One of my good friends, he's here in Jackson. He used to play for Arena Football League. His name's Idris.
Idris.
Thank
and
you.
there it is. Well,
all right.
The variety show of Nightcap Knowledge has been brought to you by Music Hill 61 and Aspire Pure Water. You can get Aspire Pure Water in Jackson, Mississippi at Mills That Hill 601. Ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, we are always trying to get to where
the money resides.
Birdman hand rub.
Hey man, we'll see y'all here next week. Same time, same channel. Some of the same people. I like it when we bring out the folks. I really enjoy it. It's always exciting.
You almost gave me a concussion.
We don't headbutt that woman. That's a attempted murder.
Hey man, we appreciate y'all. See y'all next week.
All right.
Peace.
Peace out.